Your anger may scare your child. Your pride is what scars them. By the end of this video, you will know how to repair emotional damage without losing your authority as a father. We will look at the moment a child gets hurt, the mistake most fathers make afterwards, and the response that rebuilds safety. Picture this. You have had a brutal day. Work pressure, legal pressure, money pressure. Then your ex-wife sends another text message that drags you straight back into the divorce. You read it, your chest tightens, but you say nothing. You walk into the house carrying all that anger like a loaded weapon. Your child does not know what happened. They only know daddy suddenly feels different. Then something small happens. A drink spills, a toy breaks. They ask you the same question for the third time. And you snap. Can you just stop? The room goes silent. Your child looks down. You immediately know you went too far. But here's where the real damage often begins. You do not apologize. You tell yourself, I am the father. They need to learn. I was stressed. They should not have kept disturbing me. So you protect your pride and leave your child alone with the pain. Later that night, you walk past their bedroom. You expect them to be asleep, but the light is still on. You hear nothing, and that silence gives you relief. You think the situation has passed. It has not, because inside that room, your child may not be thinking, Daddy had a bad day. They may be thinking, Daddy is angry because of me. That is the plot twist most fathers miss. The child does not understand your divorce proceedings. They do not understand your financial stress, the message your ex-wife sent. They understand your face, your voice, your distance, and when no one explains what happened, children often fill in the blank with blame. They blame themselves. Your child will not only remember that you lost your temper, they will remember whether you return. That return is a difference between a painful moment and a wound that quietly follows them. But returning does not mean becoming soft. It does not mean surrendering your authority, and it does not mean allowing bad behavior. It means you are strong enough to take responsibility for your part without pretending the child had no responsibility for theirs. A weak father thinks an apology lowers him. A strong Muslim father understands that refusing to correct his wrongdoing lowers him far more. So you walk back into the room. You sit beside your child. Not standing over them, not shouting from the doorway. Beside them, yeah? And you say, Daddy should not have spoken to you like that. Be specific. Do not say, sorry you got upset. That quietly makes their feelings the problem. Say what you did wrong. I raised my voice. I frightened you. I spoke harshly. Then remove their blame. You did not cause Daddy's anger. Hey, the drink spilling was an accident. Daddy was carrying stress, but it was not right for me to put that stress on you. That sentence matters because your child needs to know that the emotional storm inside you is not their responsibility to manage. Then you ask for forgiveness, not dramatically, not to force them to comfort you. You're not going there to hear, "It's okay, Daddy." You are going there to restore what your behavior disturbed. And then comes the part most fathers avoid: consistency. Because one apology does not rebuild safety if you repeat the same behavior every week. Your words begin the repair. Your behavior completes it. The next time pressure rises, you pause before entering the room. You put the phone down. You make ablution. You breathe. You tell your child, "Daddy needs 10 minutes to calm down. I will come back." And then you actually come back. That is how a father goes from being controlled by his pain to becoming the emotional anchor his child needs. Not perfect, steady, not emotionless, responsible, and not pretending the divorce does not hurt, but refusing to make his child carry the weight of it. Brother, your child does not need a father who never makes mistakes. That father does not exist. Your child needs a father who does not hide behind pride when he makes one. The repair teaches your child something bigger than the incident itself. It teaches them that people can make mistakes and still take responsibility. Conflict does not always mean abandonment. Love can survive an uncomfortable conversation. And a strong man can apologize without becoming weak. That is emotional leadership. And that is fatherhood as an amanah. I created a Muslim Man Rebuild Playbook for men who are tired of letting divorce pain leak into their faith, work, health, money, and fatherhood. It gives you a clear structure for rebuilding confidence, discipline, purpose, and emotional control. The download is free through the first link in the description. And if you find that downloading a guide is useful, but sometimes you already know what you should do. Your real problem is that your life feels too tangled to know where to begin, and that's why I also open applications for a private strategy call. We will look honestly at where you are, what is keeping you stuck, and what your next rebuilding priorities should be. It is not for a man looking for someone else to rescue him. It is for the man ready to take responsibility, but who needs clarity and a practical roadmap. The application link is in the description. Subscribe if this message spoke directly to the man behind the mask. And leave your honest answer in the comments. Did your father ever return and apologize to you? Agree or disagree? Say what you genuinely believe.